तुषारहारधवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युत शङ्कर प्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापहा निःशेषजाड्यापहा।
May I now invite the Chairperson, MICA Governing Council, Dr. Trideep Surud, to declare the convocation open.
I declare the convocation open.
Welcome, MICA community. Someone once said, look at everything in life always as though you are seeing this moment for the first time and for the last time. In other words, in your life and time here on earth, every moment should be lived in glory. And truly for MICA community, this is the most glorious moment for all of us. In other words, this is the biggest party on campus. Let's clap for all our graduates. On behalf of the MICA community, I am truly humbled and honored to welcome our chief guest for this evening and for the convocation ceremony, Ms. Renu Sood Karnad. Please welcome Ms. Karnad on behalf of MICA. Ma'am, welcome. I would also like to welcome our governing council, starting with Dr. Trideep Surud, the chairperson of MICA Governing Council. Let's clap for Dr. Trideep Surud. Next, I'm going to welcome Abhijit Bhaduri, founder, Abhijit Bhaduri and Associates, former Chief Knowledge Officer with Wipro. Abhijit, please say hello to the audience. Professor Ananta Babili, who has come from United States to grace the occasion. Carnegie Foundation and Case Professor, Texas A&M University, welcome. Ms. Hema Vishwanathan, President, Barometer Research, Mumbai. Sandeep Menon, digital entrepreneur and a MICAn, as you all know. Santosh Desai, Managing Director and CEO, Future Brands India Limited. Also, all of us who read Times of India, we know who we follow regularly. I am going to introduce Bhaskar Das, who is not here, one of our senior governing council member. He's the executive president, DB Corp, Dainik Bhaskar Group, Mumbai. And it is our privilege to welcome two very important new members of governing council. One from the city of Ahmedabad, Mr. Abhay Mangaldas, who is not here, but let's clap for him. He had to leave to host a visiting group from abroad for the Ahmedabad UNESCO city celebration, so he sends his apologies. And then we have Kunal Jaswani, a MICAn, our Chief Executive Officer. The most important person, Professor Shailendra Raj Mehta, President and Director of MICA. Sir, thank you very much for your guidance throughout the year. And now, people who have given you the knowledge, skills, and experiences that are so valuable for you, let's celebrate MICA's faculty group right here behind me. And I would like to acknowledge the person and his team who have worked very hard. Our executive registrar, Setu, where are you? And his team. And finally, the most important group, the parents who have come from all over India. You are welcome to MICA. With that, may I request the chief guest, the chairperson of MICA Governing Council, the president and director of MICA, to come and light the convocation lamp.
Good evening, everyone. Now may I call the MICA research team comprising of Rahul Gadekar, Arpit Christian, Srushti Govilkar, and Riti Pandya to render the invocation.
शारदा शारदा बुधवदना वदना भुजे सर्वदा सर्वदास्माकं सन्निधिं सन्निधिं क्रिया कामादुग्धे विप्रकर्षत्या लक्ष्मीं कामादुग्धे विप्रकर्षत्या लक्ष्मीं कीर्तिसूते दुष्कृतं याहिनस्ति तां चाप्येतं मातरं मङ्गलानां धेनुधीरा सुनृता वाचमाहु केयूरान विभूषयन्ति पुरुषम् हारान चन्द्रोज्ज्वला न स्नानं न विलेपनं न कुसुमम् नालङ्कृता मूर्धजा वाणिक्यं समलङ्करोति पुरुषम् या संस्कृता धार्यते श्रीयन्ते खलु भूषणानि सततम् वाग्भूषणं भूषणम् वाग्भूषणं भूषणम् वाग्भूषणं भूषणम् वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरा गुरुर्साक्षात् परं ब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः
एक ओंकार सतनाम करता पुरख निर्भव निर्वैर अकाल मूरत अजूनी सेवन गुरु प्रसाद बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम कुल हुवा अल्लाहु अहद अल्लाहु समद लम यलिद वलम युलद वलम यकुल लहु कुफुवन अहद बुद्धं
शरणं गच्छामि धर्मं शरणं गच्छामि संघं शरणं गच्छामि
Lead kindly light amid encircling gloom. Lead thou me on. The night is dark and I am far from home. Lead thou me on. Keep thou my feet. I do not ask to see the distant scene. One step enough for me. One step enough for me. One step enough for
Thank you. Thank you, Rahul, Arpit, Srushti, and Preeti. Now, may I request Ms. Srushti to offer a bouquet of flowers to the chief guest on behalf of all of us at MICA. Now, may I request the chairperson of the MICA Governing Council, Dr. Tridip Surud, to give a shawl to the chief guest. May I now request our Dean, Dr. Preeti Shroff, to give a memento to the chief guest. May I now invite Dr. Shailendra Raj Mehta, President and Director of MICA, to confer the diplomas. Sir.
Candidates of the 3-year Fellow Program in Management Communications, the 2-year Postgraduate Diploma in Management Communications, and the 1-year Postgraduate Certificate Program in Crafting Creative Communications, please rise. Respected Chairperson, MICA Governing Council, and members of the MICA Governing Council, I present to you 3 students of the 3-year Fellow Program in Management Communications, 173 students of the 2-year Postgraduate Diploma in Management Communications, and 46 students of the Postgraduate Certificate Program in Crafting Creative Communications who have met and fulfilled all the requirements for the programs and request the Mudra Foundation for Communications Research and Education and the MICA Governing Council to confer the fellow titles, diplomas, and certificates upon them.
Members of the Governing Council may the fellow titles, diplomas, and certificates be conferred upon these candidates. See, yes. The ayes have it. By the authority given to me by Mudra Foundation for Communications Research and Education and MICA Governing Council, I confer upon you the fellow titles, postgraduate diplomas, and certificates. We trust and believe that in your life, as you assume leadership responsibilities in industry and other roles, you will serve the needs of the society, communities, and people at all times.
The respective candidates will now individually receive their fellow titles, diplomas, and certificates from the chief guest, as the executive registrar will call out their names.
We start this evening with the FPM scholars who will get their fellow titles. The FPM program chair is Professor Anita Baslingappa, and the students are Sandeep Rawat, Gurpreet Kaur, Ahmed Junaid, the next are the 173 students of the PGDMC program. The chair of the program is Professor Shubhra Gaur, and I start calling the names. Riya Jain, CL Chandni, Smriti Chadda, Ishani Sanyal, Swati Bhargava, Priyansha Jain, Farheen Haider, Nandita Paul, Samiksha Jaiswal, Kajol Gupta, Sagorika Mozumdar, Ankita Sharma, अशिता वी, संजना जैन, आशना शाह, सागर लोखंडे, वकी अहमद, सुगंधा गेरा, आयुषी सा, मालविका राव, प्रियांशी पोदार, अंकिता मोहन, आरुषि चक, सुमेधा चैटर्जी, चार्मी चिटनिस, तमन्ना कक्कर, मोक्षा बंबानी, प्रियंका नीलकंठन, तन्वी गुप्ता, आकांक्षा धवन, ऋषिका, प्रेरणा सिंह, अंकिता मदन, रोली अग्रवाल, शेषा शुक्ला, इशिता सिंह, अभिषा गौतम, जैनब दारूखाना वाला, Mansi Khemani. Jyotsna Singh. Somdata Roy Chaudhary. Jessica Mohapatra. Rituraj Singh. Ayushi Mona. Shirali Chandra. Megha Gautam. Somil Makhija. Namita Kulkarni. Divjot Kaur. Rasika Bhalerao. Stuti Sethi. Shreya Ramakrishnan. Nitika Nijhawan. Deepika Jindal. Ayushi Srivatsav. Ridhima Duggal. Ankur De. May I just request parents to please step back so that the photographers can take the photographs. Let me tell you that all the students will receive individual photographs at their homes. So please, I request you. Rashi Motiani. Aditya Dubash. मिथिला भक्ता, हिमानी सिंह, हैना शाह, मनस्विनी येरम, दिशा जारीवाला, प्राप्ति शर्मा, श्याम कुमार, पावनी जैन, वसुंधरा यादव, निशांत सावंत, मोनिका चांडिल, लीमा स्टीफन, अलीशा सिंगल, मधुलिका कौल, देवव्रत चंद्र, तिलक दुग्गर, दिवय अग्रवाल, आयन बायरोलिया, श्रेया गुलाटी, आरुषि बलेचा, अनन्या वशिष्ठ, शलाका यादव, अपर्णा एन, आदित्य धूपर, पारस संघवी, आशुतोष श्रीवत्सव, कार्तिक राव, बागमी श्री, आरुषि कोठारी, आकाश आहूजा, नितिका सत्य, अमार गोलवाला, अभिषेक अग्रवाल, शयंतानी सरकार, जैस्मिन दुग्गर, अवनिंद्र झा, सिद्धार्थ सिंह, अनंतु रवि, तुषार नंद केओलियार, अनुरोध उपाध्याय, हर्षिली मल्होत्रा, वसुधा पांडे, अपूर्व भिंडा, अनिमेश गुप्ता, प्रीतेश देसाई, मल्लिका यमदग्नि, अजय गुप्ता, राहुल यादव, निर्मित शाह, वरुण वर्मा, Soham Mishra. Parag Agarwal. Vedbrat Rao. Ajay Singh. Raunak Haldipur. Abhishek Paul. Robin Bateja. Harshit Sharma. Aditya Gupta. Sahil Bhatia. Rishi Raj Rathod. Aishwarya Gupta. Shashank Srivatsav. Swastik Banerjee. Amaresh Mohapatra is absent, and so he will receive this diploma in absentia. Abhinav Chandekar. Vikas Gupta. Tanmay Shah. Vyom Basavda. Vatsal Sethi. Sauvik. Rohan Desai. Subhashish Sahu. Sagun Nagar. Tushar Kateva. Upender Adhikari. Harshit Talwar. Akash Sood. Ishan Humble. Abhishek Angira. Tarun Srivatsav. Siddharth Bhatnagar. V. Srinath. Angad Buller. Dhruv Jamwal. Amandeep Singh. Abhinav Korane. Siddharth Samant. Manu Pratap Singh. Rahul Dubey. Anurag Singh. Vaidyanathan Iyer. Ayush Dubey. Sumitab Uzir. Aman Totla. Bhavya Bishnoi. Rishabh Bucha. Kumar Dattani. Shrey Ratan. Shyam Sundar Iyer. Divyansh Bhatt. Vivek Nair. Snehal Chakraborty. Sankalp. Manasvi Srivatsav. Abhigyan Anand. Amog Deshmukh. Abhinav Khanna. Bhaskar Joshi. Kumar Sanjeet. Indol Mukherjee. Karan Sachdeva. The next award, actually, Shrish Pant is recovering from the operation, so he receives it in absentia. Sinu Varghese. Next, we come to the CCC with the chair, Professor Praveen Mishra, Titi Chakravarti. Namrata Mistry. Rupali Amin. Romali Arora. Aishwarya Prabhala. Shreya Jain. Anmol Chawla. Rishika Walia. Ritu Shruti. Siddhi Jagani. Namrata Lalwani. Palak Shah. Vaishnavi Manu. Agrima Sethi. Pragya Sareen. Rijuta Manot. Nancy Patel. Saloni Jain. Srishti Bansal. Asta Dhyani. Aditi Tiwari. Kruti Shah. Anurag Dasi Patel. Sneha Agarwal. Stuti Sudha. Dhwani Thakkar. Monica Malhotra. Nikita. Sangeeta Patnaik. Paulami Chatterjee. Anshul Srivatsav. Jaya Bajaj. K. Mahalakshmi. Pallavi Kumar. Devinath Tevatia. Shriya Joshi. Gurdiksha Kaur. Jaymala Bhuir. Malvika Madan. Nikita Mishra. Meghna Gopalan. Kshitij Chatale. Akanksha Saxena. Robbins Matthew. Saransh Srivatsav. Tatsat Pandey. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. May I request the diploma certificates and certificate register to be placed before the President and Director, MICA. Now may I invite Dr. Shainraj Mehta to introduce the chief guest. Sir.
It's a privilege and a pleasure to introduce our chief guest for today, Ms. Renu Sood Karnad. She has been spearheading HDFC's operations and expansion. Being HDFC's brand custodian, she is the guiding force behind HDFC's communications strategy and public image. A graduate of Delhi University and a Parvin Fellow of the Woodrow Wilson School of International Affairs at Princeton University, United States. Besides the HDFC group, she is on the Indian boards of ABB, Bosch, Feedback Ventures, Indraprastha Medical Corporation, Maruti Suzuki, and International Board of WNS. She has also served as the president of the International Union for Housing Finance and as director, Asian Real Estate Society. Her many recognitions include Outstanding Woman Business Leader from many media organizations, featured amongst the list of 25 top non-banking women in finance by the US Banker magazine, and are judged among the top 10 powerful women to watch out for in Asia by the Wall Street Journal in 2006. May I request the chief guest, Ms. Renu Sood Karnad, Managing Director of HDFC Limited, to kindly deliver the convocation address.
What a beautiful evening and what a beautiful ambiance. Chairperson of the Governing Council, Mr. Tidip Surud, President Director, Shailendra Raj Mehta, Dean Preeti Shroff, members of the Governing Council, faculty members, parents, well-wishers, and the most important, the dear students. Good evening to all. Congratulations to all of you who've graduated today. It's a befitting culmination to 2 years of hard work, toil, tears, highs and lows, and not to forget the heartaches and the heartbreaks. The euphoria, joy, and sense of accomplishment is rife and pervasive all around the campus today. And trust me, it's contagious. Ever since I stepped into your beautiful campus, my mind has been buzzing with these lines by Rumi. You have escaped the cage. Your wings are stretched out. Now fly. What lies ahead is a future replete with umpteen opportunities and unfathomable possibilities to create a brave new world. These are, as a Chinese proverb goes, interesting times we are living in. The pace of change is mind-boggling, and disruption is the norm. In today's world, you just need to be armed with a powerful idea, and the universe will conspire to turn it into a reality. Probably you may just need a venture capitalist, of course. This ceremony marks the end of formal learning for all the students graduating today. But to my mind, the real learning starts now, when the rubber hits the road. It is the beginning of a lifetime of learning. Learning is all around us. We need not retreat to the higher reaches of the Himalayas for enlightenment. Learning which we will encounter at every step, at every nook, and at every corner. Learnings gleaned out of interaction, learnings imbibed through experiences, and learnings accrued through failures. These opportunities to learn and evolve, garnered over the years, can be the difference between success and greatness. It is all about the keenness of sense and being receptive to the surroundings. As you would have guessed by now, learning is the essence of the gyan that I would like to impart to you in the next 20 minutes. My liberally gray head grants me the latitude to dispense this gyan, coalesced over years of a very eventful life. So let's plunge straight into it. Learning emanates from understanding your inner self, your calling, your purpose. The thought subsequently captured and immortalized by the medieval Sufi saint, Baba Bulle Shah. I'm saying it in English. You read and call yourself a scholar, but you never studied about yourself. You keep visiting temples and mosques, but you never entered inside yourself. Every day you fight against Satan, but you never fought against your own ego. Bulle Shah, you grasp for the flight of heaven, yet you never grasped what is within your own house. I encountered a quandary many years ago. When fresh out of college, I had to seek employment. I had to decide between a well-known institution and a new HFC called HDFC. Choice was between being a proverbial brick in the wall in a well-known bank or joining a financial institution with a social vision of providing a roof over the common Indian's head. I turned to my inner self for answer, and I chose the latter. And believe me, I've never regretted the decision, even for a fleeting second. You just cannot go wrong when you listen to your inner self. Learning is fostering a vision that can change tides of events. Way back in 1977, when the founder of HDFC, Mr. H.D. Parekh, very much from this part of the country, and people so proud of him here, had a vision to provide a roof over the common man's head by extending retail financing options. It was an unheard thing at that time. People thought he was crazy. What he did 40 years ago would actually be today labeled as a startup, as a disruptor. The startup entrepreneurial DNA fostered by him would come again and again repeatedly into play as we in HDFC forayed into banking, into life insurance, into asset management, into education loans. Today, some of you may know this, HDFC is a financial conglomerate with a market cap of 8.87 trillion rupees. For me, that's the power of vision. Elon Musk's vision of settling humans on Mars was laughable till very recently. If recent accomplishments of SpaceX are anything to go by, this vision can soon become a reality. Learning is collaborative. HDFC was promoted by as a development finance institution by ICICI, are actually our biggest competitors today, the International Finance Corporation, Washington, and His Royal Highness the Aga Khan. This collaborative beginning paved the way for creating the housing mortgage ecosystem in the country. HDFC has collaborated with almost every constituent of the ecosystem, be it the government, be it the developers, multilateral institutions, regulators, to nurture and grow this ecosystem. We collaborated with new players entering the mortgage industry. We provided them with technical and marketing know-how, both internationally and within the country. In the process, we amassed valuable learning which helped us enrich our services, our products, and our policies. HDFC has been nothing short of acting as an incubator for every constituent of the home finance ecosystem. In recent times, you see Google, Facebook, Amazon, IBM, Microsoft, they've all come together to create AI, the Artificial Learning Partnership, for advancing public understanding of the sector. Learning is sans an expiry date. The wisdom acquired stays intact for life. Thankfully, it comes without an expiry date. I think I'm repeating myself. After a decade of my experience, which is almost 3 decades ago, dealing with retail and non-retail customer still comes in handy to me while taking day-to-day decisions pertaining to products, to policies and markets. The times may change, but the core wisdom or the thought never gets dated. It is all about adapting, repacking it to suit the present context. The case in point being digitization, the wisdom acquired while counseling customers for loans who walked into our offices. The same wisdom now reflects in the navigation of our corporate website and modules, which offer online counseling to home loan seekers. Classical texts like the Arthashastra, the Asian text on polity, economy, military strategy and policy, and statecraft is still very relevant, even after thousands of years. So are the works of Machiavelli or Sun Tzu, to name a few. Learning is the ability to unlearn. Constantly changing business models, customer behavior, and regulatory environment make it imperative for us to foster the ability to unlearn. Clutching onto a legacy can lead to stagnation and decay. Discard the old, adorn the new in tune with the changing times. What better example than Netflix, metamorphosing from a DVD rental to the largest content streaming platform to now creating their own content. The unlearning has been rapid and pertinent. For HDFC, the transformation of the business acquisition model from people walking into our offices to creating distribution channels, both in-house and as well as third-party, proved to be the change that we needed for harnessing, and now for harnessing the power of the internet. We had to unlearn to actually learn anew. Learning provides a panoptic vision. Lack of knowledge leads to oversimplification and a unidimensional approach to plans, situations, and issues. The complete picture and the multifacets eludes the mind, not embellished with learning, both formal and informal. A balanced approach to business is the hallmark of great organizations. Indiscriminate lending, sans realizing the impact on the quality of the portfolio, would not augur well for a company like ours and its balance sheet. I take pride in sharing that this balanced approach has ensured that HDFC recorded a healthy growth year on year for the last 40 years and is one of the best figures we have in non-performing loans globally. It is imperative, especially for marketeers, to step back and examine all the elements of problems at hand, because for them, confirmation bias can be very detrimental. A panoptic vision gives you the wisdom to lose a battle, but to win a war. Hitler would have won in Russia, but he overlooked the Russian winter, a classic case of lack of panoptic vision. Learning leads to excellence. Learning from competition, learning from customers, learning from other sectors, from global markets, and most importantly, from our own failures leads eventually to excellence. I have seen organizations which deploy the minimum possible resources to the feedback loop. This, to me, is a recipe for disaster, and at the best leads to mediocrity. About 25 years ago, customer feedback about having to travel major geographic locations to avail a housing loan triggered a brainstorming session which fructified into a hub and spoke model for all our offices, something that is so copied now by many of the institutions. Till date, I believe that this was a game changer for HDFC, as it augmented HDFC's reach tremendously without escalating costs. Kaizen, the Japanese philosophy of constant learning and improvement, is really enshrined in this thought. Learning is the essence of leadership. Till 2 decades ago, the boss or the leader of the team was the most popular person. Why? Because he was the custodian of all information, which he kept close to his heart. This changed with the advent of the internet, which democratized knowledge. So it becomes very essential for leaders today to keep augmenting their knowledge so that they're able to guide their teams. More important, to earn their respect, and most important, to stay relevant. After all, research has thrown up that finding people that work for the research has shown that people work for managers and then second for the organization. And trust me, no one would want to work for a troglodyte ignoramus. Learning thrives in the crucible of culture. Learning germinates in a conducive environment. All great organizations, leaders, facilitate learning by creating a culture of it. In HDFC, training forms the bedrock of culture. Be it the formal training to develop particular skill sets, or the informal training, interactions across the hierarchy for helping in imbibing help a long way in imbibing values, culture, and professional acumen. So often people ask me, what is the culture of HDFC? Why is the culture of HDFC so different? Honestly, I don't have an answer. The culture of HDFC is one of our most important ingredients, and it's really the reason for our success. The culture, in addition to inducing learning, fosters an environment which promotes empowerment of the employees and a sense of belonging, which reflects in the performance and profitability per employee. The informal interactions with the senior management is the most important tool of transferring wisdom and values to the young generation. And lastly, my favorite, learning is experiential. Experiential, okay. Go out and experience new things. Break the routine. Read, travel, meet new people, develop new passions. Experience molds you and your thinking. For me, there is no substitute for experience. Traveling extensively, nationally and as well as internationally, has enriched me like nothing else and aided me enormously in my professional as well as personal journey. Be a peacock among the penguins. And always remember these lines by Khalil Gibran. Do not accept half a solution. Do not believe half truths. Do not dream half a dream. Do not fantasize about half hopes. Half a drink will not quench your thirst. Half a meal will not satiate your hunger. Half the way will get you nowhere. Half an idea will bear you no results. So on this note, I end my talk. It was an absolute honor and privilege to be here today and share my thoughts with you young, bright minds. And I really wish you all the best in the future. Good night.
Thank you so much, Ms. Karnad, for that inspiring talk where you focused on your life journey, customer centricity, the importance of culture, among other things. Now, as a mark of our respect and gratitude to Mr. A.G. Krishnamurthy, the founder of MICA, we are awarding the top 3 positions in the PGDMC 2016-18 with medals in his name. May I request the chief guest, Ms. Renu Sood Karnad, to kindly present the bronze, silver, and gold medal to the top 3 students of the postgraduate diploma in management communications. We should go there? I think we should go there. I think. First, the A.G. Krishnamurthy Bronze Medal and Merit Certificate for Academic Excellence is awarded to Divyajot Kaur with a CGPA of 3.49. A big hand for her, for Divyajot Kaur. The A.G. Krishnamurthy Silver Medal and Merit Certificate for Academic Excellence is awarded to 2 students who are joint winners here. Akansha Dhawan with a CGPA of 3.50. And finally, the A.G. Krishnamurthy Gold Medal and Merit Certificate for Academic Excellence is awarded to Ayushi Mona with a CGPA of 3.52. May I now request the chief guest, Ms. Renu Sood Karnad, to kindly present the President's Award for Academic Excellence in Crafting Creative Communications. In 3rd position, the Merit Certificate for Academic Excellence and the Cash Award is awarded to Tithi Chakravarti. Big hand for her. In 2nd position, the Merit Certificate for Academic Excellence and Cash Award is awarded to Stuti Sudha. A big hand for her. And in 1st position, the Merit Certificate for Academic Excellence and Cash Award is awarded to Robbins Matthew. The next award is the Pat Memorial Outstanding Alumnus Award, which has been constituted in memory of Professor Atul Tandon, or Pat, as he was called lovingly, who served as the director of MICA from March 2001 to June 2009. It was Pat who put the infrastructure development at MICA on a fast pace to cope with the growing academic demands. The award is nominated by the MICA alums from amongst themselves and awarded to one who has had a great career growth, occupies a leadership position, and has contributed to societal good. These are very high benchmarks. This year, the award is being conferred on Mr. Prashant Kumar of the batch of 1999, who's currently a senior partner at Entropia Global at Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. And as he comes to the stage and receives the award, let me say a few words about his background. He's the founder of Entropia, a next-generation marketing services company. The mission of Entropia is to bring together the power of big data and marketing technology to help blue-chip companies such as Tesco, KFC, Akita, Nippon Paints, Johnson & Johnson, Sime Darby, AirAsia, YTL, and AIA, among others. Amongst the numerous awards that he has won are included the #1 media agency in the world out of 900 agency offices rated by RECMA in Paris, the industry rating body. He's the only person from Malaysia to serve on the Cannes Media Lions jury, and he is one of the youngest ever to do so. He was awarded, among other things, the Malaysia Media Person of the Year in 2014 by Marketing Magazine at that time. Apart from MICA, he's an alum of St. Stephen's College and of Harvard Business School. He's a budding aviator and the father of 2 little boys. A big hand for him, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much indeed. So thank you, Mr. Kumar. Thank you, Ms. Karnad. Before you sit down, I will also request you to release the MICA yearbook.
And here comes the most exciting part for all of you. May I request Siddharth Bhatnagar, President, MICA Council for Student Affairs, to come and speak on life at MICA and learning at MICA. Welcome, Siddharth.
We did it, guys. We managed to graduate. So just a couple of nights back, I was sitting on my laptop trying to find that perfect quote to how to start my speech. You know, that one dazzling line that inspires the entire audience for the years to come. When it hit me that I'll be speaking immediately after some of the most accomplished people here, and I've hardly seen life to be giving any pearls of wisdom at all. So what I'm going to be speaking is straight from the heart, and hopefully that should be inspiring enough. So a very warm welcome, distinguished guests, honorable faculty, staff members, proud parents, and of course, PGB 23, CCC 27, and FPM, the graduating batch of 2018. People often ask, what's so great about MICA? What is MICA? Well, MICA is a premier management institution for strategic marketing and communication, which it is. But this definition of MICA is for the world out there. This is what I'd heard about MICA before I joined here. So now, as I stand here at the concluding chapter of this amazing, amazing journey, let me answer this question. What is MICA really? MICA is that home away from home where we all arrived, full of uncertainties and anxieties, hoping to fit in, only to realize that we were meant to stand out. MICA doesn't let what society calls normal hold us back, ever. It's a place where the girls rough it out on the sports field to bring back trophies. While the boys dance on stage wearing dupattas, and I'm sure we all remember that one. Where someone with the lowest academic grades can dazzle everyone with their creativity to win business competitions, and the shyest person can come up with the boldest ideas. Where the heart meets the brain to create the perfect balance, a MICAn. Ladies and gentlemen, we don't hold back. We have the toughest looking guy with the longest beard who writes the most delicate poetry. Where the person with the roughest voice sings publicly with the confidence of a nightingale. And I've heard him a lot, so trust me on that. Where the biggest and the strongest, the Soak giants, are also the sweetest and the most sensitive. It's a place where one stays awake the entire night, helping a friend in his or her assignment, actually doing the entire assignment for them, with the utmost level of passion and commitment, where one would be blunt to your face for your own good, but also be the shoulder to cry on when things go south, and you realize that they were right all along. A place where there will always be that someone to walk with you, support you, be there with you, and everything else is a question mark. A place where the entire student community stands as one. Batch of 2018, we have been through a lot together. From small, minute instances like unwanted guests gate crashing our freshers party just to remind us that hum bhi young hain. To grave concerns in our first year, like missing lipsticks. We had a lot of roommate issues, but come every Sunday morning or every Monday morning, we had nothing but love for each other. From classroom shenanigans in the SH to the hostel courtyard competitions, we have done it all. And we have done it together. Because, ladies and gentlemen, this is MICA, and there are some things only we do, and some things only we know. And the diversity is not only in the people, but also in our curriculum and our pedagogy. Where else do we have in-class assignments where you answer management questions on WhatsApp while analyzing a movie? Where else do they teach you how to use semiotics to understand the brand positioning of a subject? Subjects like imagining India to learn perspective, and subjects like gamification to make mundane marketing activities fun and interesting. From learning quantitative techniques used for analyzing data to using photo novels to display our ideas, we cover the entire range. At MICA, we are taught to think differently, to think out of the box. And mind you, no idea is ever dismissed, however crazy it might be. Because, ladies and gentlemen, the people crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones that actually go ahead and do it. MICA taught us a lot, for sure. And a major chunk of it, of the learning, actually happens outside the classroom. Learnings that happen through experiences. And also because I promised I'll try to be inspiring, here it goes. Things don't always necessarily go your way. Everyone faces failure in some way or the other, at some point in time or another. There are times you feel everything that can go wrong is going wrong. When you give in your best, put in everything you have, but it's still not enough. And it's okay. It happens. But the important thing is that when you fall down, you have to pick yourself up, pick yourself back up again, dust yourself off, put on a brave smile, and carry on. Like Rocky Balboa said, it's not about how hard you can hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward, how much you can take and keep moving forward, because that's how winning is done. And we are MICAns. We don't let a little storm shake our confidence. We stand tall and face the storm. And now that we are on the verge of stepping out into the world, let us accept the fact that there will be days we are brought down to our knees, but that we will have the courage to get back on the horse, because after all, like the cliched line says, what doesn't kill you only makes you stronger. To all the parents out here, I'm sure it's an emotional day for all of you as well. You too have lived the MICAn life, though vicariously through the stories that you've heard from your children. Please don't believe all the stories the children tell you though. You know, it's funny that we as MICAns take great pride in our communication skills. And we can usually talk our way into or out of any situation, can faff about any given topic in the world. But many of us, including me, find it very difficult to communicate our feelings to our parents and to our loved ones, to tell them how much it means to us that they have always been there, and to tell them how much we love them. So let me take this opportunity to thank all the parents, guardians, and relatives who are here on behalf of all the students. We are where we are because of you, and couldn't have done so without you. Thank you. Continuing with the gratitude, next up I'd like to thank our President and Director, Dr. Srinath Mehta, our Dean, Mr. Preeti Shroff, Head of Student Services, Ms. Anita Shah, and the Executive Registrar, Mr. Setu Iyer, for their unending support and immense trust in us. The amount of meetings we've had over this year, I'm sure you all must be tired of seeing our faces by now. I would also like to thank Dr. Shubhra Gaur, Professor Siddharth Deshmukh, Dr. Rajneesh Krishna, Professor Vani Chibbar, Professor Praveen Mishra, and Mr. Sanjay Chandwani for their mentorship and support in our darkest hours. Thanks to all the faculty for selflessly giving us everything they had and making us strong enough to question them. And of course, for the last minute deadline extensions, you have no idea how many people breathed a sigh of relief and how popular you made a cocoa just by extending the submission by just a couple of hours. I'd like to thank Rajaram sir and Rajesh sir for bearing with us and bonding over special occasions. Thank you, Dr. Shailesh Yagnik and the KIC team for the morning dose of inspiration, and every morning. Last but not the least, thanks a lot Manu Bhai, Praful Bhai, and Shantila Bhai for always being there to help whenever we needed it. Okay, so this next part is going to be slightly emotionally difficult for me. So to click that perfect picture, you need a tripod to provide the stability. Even if one leg of the tripod is missing, the camera will never be stable and the picture will never be perfect. Megha Gautam and Raunak Haldipur. A thank you will never ever be enough, so I'm not even going to try. The amount we have gone through together this year as MCSA, I don't even know where to begin. But I know for a fact that I would have been lost without the two of you by my side always. Hours and hours of planning, ideating, solving issues, discussions running late into the night, just to make sure we take the right decisions and try our level best to make no mistake. And I'm sure that even going forward, when I'm at work and I run into some problem that needs to be solved, you guys will be the first people I reach up to, because out of sheer habit. A special note of thanks to K. Mahalakshmi representative of CCC, for her hard work and dedication, and always being there to support us whenever called upon. There's a universal truth we all have to face, whether we want to or not. Everything eventually ends. Today, we say goodbye to everything that was familiar, everything we had gotten used to. And as much as I've looked forward to this day, and I'm excited about the next phase of my life, I know that I'll be in tears the moment I step out of the gates tomorrow. And I'm sure same will be the case with many of you tomorrow. But like Dr. Seuss said, don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened. And as we go forward in our lives, leaving footsteps in the sands of time, let us look the world in the eye and be the star we had promised ourselves and each other when we began our journey here at MICA. PGP 24, if you're listening to this, you have the responsibility to take forward the MICAn legacy. Do take care of our home. Batch of 2018, it has been a genuine pleasure and a sheer privilege to have spent these last 2 years with you, and you will continue being a huge part of my life, always. Thank you.
Thank you. So, two important words for you. One, we are never tired of MICA students and now the alumni. And two, all the best. We will be with you in your journey.
Thank you so much.
I am deeply honored now to invite MICA President and Director, Professor Shailendra Raj Mehta, to share his reflections on the year. And I would just say one important thing to all of you. Every single day, Professor Mehta reminded all of us that we are not here as experts, we are here as facilitators for creating an outstanding learning ecosystem for you. So let's thank Professor Mehta for everything he has done behind the scenes for all of us. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Dean Shroff. Respected Chief Guest, Ms. Renu Sood Karnan, Chairperson of the MICA Governing Council, Professor Tridip Suhrud, members of the MICA Governing Council, distinguished guests, MICA faculty and staff, graduating students and proud parents, it is a real privilege to stand here before you today. On the 1st of June last year, I took over as the president and director of this great institution that is MICA. Today is our 23rd convocation, and we have come a long way since the batch of 42 students who graduated in 1996, two of whom are here with us, three of whom are here with us today. In doing so, we are carrying forward the ideals and dreams of our founder, the late Shri A.G. Krishnamurti. This has only been made possible by the unstinting support of the Mudra Foundation, its chairperson, the MICA Governing Council and its chairperson, and the entire MICA community, including the faculty, staff, the research team, students, and alumni. A big round of applause for everyone. As all of you know, and as Siddharth indicated, MICA as an institution is unique because MICAns are unique. This is because we choose students who are both analytical and creative, innovative and disciplined, and capable of unstructured as well as structured thinking. This combination means that MICAns are uniquely positioned to take full advantage of everything that the world offers. While MICA was initially set up to provide professionals for the rapidly expanding advertising industry, our focus today very quickly broadened to strategic marketing and communication and has now broadened even more to incorporate design, digital, data, and data-intensive industries. In a word, this encompasses much of what is exciting and rapidly changing in the fast-growing sectors in the world today. MICA, and MICAns, therefore, have the whole world of opportunity before themselves. To capitalize on this opportunity, we are ensuring that MICA is the place where some of the most interesting conversations take place so that it leads to the most interesting research, teaching, and engagement. In this connection, I would like to share with you 3 major innovations that we have undertaken at MICA in the last year. The first is the Global Immersion Program that we have put in place. So we embarked upon a program to make our faculty and students a part of the most innovative global academic networks. Last September, we took half of our faculty as a group for a 3-week immersion with our 3 US partner schools, Michigan State University, University of Southern California, and Emory. Research and partnership conversations have also been initiated with Northwestern, MIT, and Stanford. This has resulted in extremely exciting collaborations in the areas of research, teaching, and consulting, and return visits in both directions. We've also tied up with Michigan State University for a global immersion that the 2018 incoming PGDMC batch can opt for. Many more such partnership immersion programs are in progress. A big hand for everyone who made this possible. Along with great research, emphasis must be placed on great teaching. To do so, we have embarked on a program of creating several new courses, to begin with 8 of them, where we have created teams of 3 faculty members, 5 students, 1 outside expert, and typically 1 institutional partner. The courses are on creativity, finance, change management, global governance, intensity of thought, entrepreneurship, programming, and storytelling. The organizations that we are partnering with in this endeavor are TCS, Mahindra & Mahindra, DDB Mudra, the Reliance Group, and the World Bank. I would also like to mention before our chief guest that before long we'd like to add HDFC into this mix as well. The outside experts who have given us time and energy include Professor Pradeep Khandwala, one of the world's foremost experts on creativity and the former director of IIM Ahmedabad, and most importantly from our point of view, a member of the first governing council at MICA. It also includes Mr. Sumeer Lal, the Executive Vice President for Communication at the World Bank, Mr. V.S. Parthasarthi, the Group CFO of Mahindra & Mahindra, and Professor Bibek Debroy, member of the Niti Aayog and chairperson of the Prime Minister's Economic Advisory Council. With such a stellar group of thought leaders and partners, we are bringing in some of the most exciting challenges that the world has to offer into MICA, into the classroom, into the research laboratory, into the consulting assignments that we do here at MICA. Thirdly, case research, writing, and teaching. We have also embarked on a major exercise in creating intellectual capital through thought leadership by a very aggressive program of case research, writing, and teaching. To this end, our thought leaders are some of the most experienced and well-known professors of management in India, Professor Mukund Dikshit and Professor Abhinandan Jain, who are emeritus at IIM Ahmedabad, and who have also been involved with MICA's journey over the years. Together, they conducted a 3-day workshop jointly for our faculty, and this has given a great fillip to our goal of making cases an integral part of the MICA ecosystem. The MICA Case Center, MyCase as it is now called, is now fully functional and has completed several cases, one of whom got national mention recently, with over a dozen more in the pipeline. This is amongst the fastest rate at which cases have been produced anywhere, and a big hand for all the people who are involved in this endeavor. I would like to now acknowledge very quickly some major accomplishments by area. First, admissions. A big hand for the admissions team, because for all the 3 programs, the PGDMC, the CCC, and the FPM, we have 100% placement already in place weeks before the convocation. Secondly, admissions. Admissions were conducted in 47 cities across India. 20 new cities were added this year. Both MICAT and MICAT 1 and MICAT 2 were conducted flawlessly in the world-class centers of TCS ION digital zones. We have offered admissions to 180 candidates in the 2018-20 program. This was whittled down from 11,000 registrations, nearly 8,000 people who wrote the exam, and 750 people who were interviewed. So this led to 180 offers that have just been made, and some more who are on the waiting list for this program. So a big hand for people who made this possible. For CCC, several hundred students were interviewed and 48 candidates have been offered admission in this program. For FPM, several dozen students applied, very highly qualified students who came in with their own proposals, which is, by the way, a unique model that we follow at MICA. This allows us to accelerate the PhD journey quite a bit. And out of this group, 8 have been chosen to pursue their doctoral studies here at MICA. A big hand for all of these efforts. Third, centers. CDMC, or Center for Development Management Communication, held programs for the government of Gujarat, that is the Gram Panchayat, as well as the government of West Bengal and their Gram Panchayats under the aegis of the World Bank. We also conducted programs for women's empowerment with SEVA. And in this endeavor, we were joined by the University of Southern California, the Annenberg School, and the Asian Center for Entertainment Education in Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. And this was a health communication research project that we initiated. Center for Media and Entertainment Studies also conducted numerous programs. The MICA Incubator incubated several startups, 2 of whom have been approved for Gujarat government grants. We took prominent part in the startup show put together for the Prime Ministers of India and Israel. A big hand for these endeavors, ladies and gentlemen. In terms of faculty research, MICA faculty had cutting-edge research published in various esteemed international and national journals. They published book chapters, conference proceedings, and books. MICA hosted several distinguished professors and residents and organized research colloquia with eminent speakers from leading institutions in India and abroad. If I were to list that, if I were to go through that list, it would take far too long. So I just mentioned this in the aggregate. Fifth, MICA MDPs. They also accelerated, and we held MDPs for organizations such as Viacom 18, Indian Oil, NTPC, Sony Pictures, Turner International, and Cadila Pharma. Sixth, MICA ICMC Conference 2018. Every year, MICA hosts a global international conference early in January. This year, it was bigger and better than ever. The theme for ICMC in 2018 was Media and Entertainment, Disruptions and Beyond, in association with University of Southern California, the Annenberg School. It saw participation from over 100 delegates and researchers across the globe, including academic delegates from Spain, Nigeria, Kenya, Bangladesh, the United Kingdom, US, Australia, Bulgaria, and China, to name a few. Presentations were made by participants on a wide range of themes and content from programming and emerging trends and disruptions in emerging markets, the rise of OTT platforms, gaming, and Indian cinema. A big hand for all of these endeavors, ladies and gentlemen. Also important was the Young Researchers Colloquium, which brought together several dozen young researchers to give them a platform to showcase their research work. This attracted a large number of abstracts from across India with various young and budding researchers who came to present their work at MICA. Seventh, online programs. Last year, MICA's online programs were taken by more than 1,000 working professionals. These are paid programs, working professionals from media, marketing, entertainment, sales, digital, and advertising domains. We also offered programs in the areas of advertising and PR, marketing and brand management, research analytics, business management, media and entertainment, and digital marketing. Just by way of reference, 200 of you roughly have had the privilege of graduating here at MICA. But remember that 5 times as many had the privilege of taking a small fraction of what you learned here in the classroom in these online programs. A big hand for all the people who made this possible. 8th, Rural Immersion is a signature program at MICA. This allows you to understand how the other half of India lives and works and thinks and communicates. This is a program that has now gone on for several years and is now much copied by business schools and other schools across India and indeed around the world. And we have many requests for partners from across the world to participate in this program. This year, approximately 80 to 90 villages were covered during the field study. 11 partner organizations participated in this program, including Jaipur Rugs, Swadesh Foundation, Jan Vikas, the Adani Group, Seva, KVIC, GFD, GEC, the Tata Trusts, UNICEF, VRTI, among others. They all acknowledged the outstanding work of MICA students. A big hand for all the rural immersion teams and the faculty and the staff who made it possible. 9th, student participation in competitions outside MICA. This is something which is a signature activity here at MICA. Students participate in dozens upon dozens upon dozens of competitions and come back with trophy after trophy after trophy. And MICA has now gotten to be known as a school that wins business school competitions, competing with the best business schools from around the world, certainly competing against all the IIMs, against ISB, against XLRI, and holding their own and besting the sharpest minds from around the world. And this year also, they won dozens and dozens of competitions. So a big hand for all the teams. I don't want to list, it's a long list again, but a big hand for all the teams that participated. I believe over 50 teams participated in competitions of various sorts and came back covered in glory. 10th, I've already talked about 100% placement, but we also ramped up our marketing activities this year. As part of that, the 10th activity that we focused on was the MICA Leadership Series. A large number of eminent speakers from industry, academia, and government participated. Again, if I ran through the list, we would be doing very little else. A big hand for all of these efforts, ladies and gentlemen. MICA alumni, 4 batches of alumni came back on campus and connected. Several hundred alumni basically came and reconnected with their alma mater. Our alumni currently work in some of the most respected organizations in the world in leadership positions. These include companies such as Hindustan Unilever, P&G, L'Oreal, Tata Group, Apple, Google, Amazon, HDFC Bank, HDFC Life, Star TV, Disney, Sony Entertainment, the Gartner Group, Nielsen, Ogilvy India, Publicis Group, DDB Mudra, and many, many, many others. The MICA Alumni Association, or MA as it is called, is rejuvenated. All of you convocating students will now belong to it. It will help take MICA to newer heights. A big hand for all the activities around the Alumni Association. And I will close with the 12th activity that I will mention, which is the accreditation process. MICA's PGDMC has been recognized throughout the years since 1995 by AICTE. This year, we've also initiated the process of applying for accreditation by the National Board of Accreditation. And this is something that is going to take MICA to newer heights. I next want to touch upon the intensive partnership with students in taking MICA to newer heights. It is no exaggeration to say that I know of no body of students who are as engaged with their institution the way MICA students are engaged with MICA. A big hand for this engagement that has deepened over the years. The elected student representatives, or MCSA, play a very important role at MICA and have been involved in all aspects of decision making at MICA, including the review of courses, the design of new courses, the creation and acceptance of norms, and now even in the disciplinary proceedings when we have to initiate them. Student committees in fields like placements, entrepreneurship, culture, sports, theater, social enterprise, radio communication, invited lectures, research and alumni relations, marketing, and many other activities enable students to develop teamwork, negotiation skills, presentation skills, organization skills, budgetary skills, and skills that help in overall holistic development. A big round of applause for our student-led initiatives at MICA. Next, MICA is embarking on a building program to increase its intake capacity by 1/3. This will entail the building of new classrooms, hostels, offices, and dining halls. You'll be happy to note that we've received all the necessary permissions and clearances, and the funding is in place, and we will begin construction within a month. We have shared the detailed prototypes with the students, the faculty, the staff, the governing council, the chairperson of the foundation, and the foundation itself. All of you have had inputs into this journey, and we wanted to make sure that your inputs were there and available and made visible to the design team that is putting all of this together. We are grateful to all our faculty, staff, research team, students, alumni, industry, and media and global partners for making all of this possible. A big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for everybody here. And lastly, let me close with a benediction. In this context, let us not forget that the idea of higher education was invented in India. That for 1800 years, from 6th century BC to the 12th century AD, we had the finest universities, that the whole world came to India to learn, that the largest number of scholars existed here, several 100,000, as Hyun Sang mentioned in his memoirs. What is interesting is that even before the 6th century BC, there is mention of a convocation. This happens in the Shikshavalli of the Taittiriya Upanishad. Taittiriya is a very unusual name. Tittiri in Sanskrit means partridge, or in Hindi, as we may say, titar. Tittiri is the titar bird. Now, why is it called the Taittiriya Upanishad? The Tittiri birds are fast, graceful, and they fly free. And they know no boundaries. So the master, the rishi, the teacher, tells his graduating students, and I will quote in Sanskrit and also translate in English. He says, Kirti Prishtham Girirev, like the mountaintop of glory may you be. Urdhva Pavitro Vajiniv, like the apex of light may you be. Dravinam, prosperous may you be. Savarchasam, luminous may you be. Sumedha, wise may you be. And Amritokshitaha, wise and immortal through your deeds may you be, as the sages of the Upanishads were. So I'll repeat it one more time. Like the mountaintop of glory may you be, like the apex of light may you be, prosperous may you be, luminous may you be, wise may you be, and may you be immortal through the deeds that you leave behind and the legacy that you leave behind, as did the sages of the Upanishads. May I wish you all the very best. Thank you very much indeed, graduating students of MICA.
So here we are. No longer we'll say goodbye MICA students, but we will say hello MICA alumni. Your journey has not been just about your learning. We all here sitting on stage have also learned so much from you, and for that, thank you. At MICA, we always say that we are at the intersection of left and right brain. We are at the intersection of creativity and management. We are at the intersection of heart and mind, but it seems that as this evening progressed, it's all about heart now. And as you move forward, as a Gujarati, I would say, we don't say goodbye in Gujarati, we always say avjo. That means, please come back soon. So with all my heart, I would like to say, please come back soon. Alumni committee might have other goals, but I'm saying it with all my heart, please come back soon as alumni. I would extend that heartfelt thanks to everyone sitting here on stage. Thank you. Especially to our faculty group. Everything you do every single morning means a lot to all of us. So thank you for your heart and mind that you share with us, to all of you here. And now, as the Dean of MICA, 3 important reminders, and after that we all can go have dinner, trust me. First reminder, there are no classes scheduled tomorrow morning. Please don't come to class. Class dismissed for all of you. Second important reminder, we always talk about the only constant in today's world is change. Let me remind you that in that changing world, there is a constant, and that is the power of experiential learning that MICA has given you, the experiences that you gained by living on this campus, experiences you have gained from this incredible community of educators, and more importantly, experiences you have gained through the curriculum that always emphasize the balance between theory and practice, and the value of learning from cohort. So the important reminder, in a fast changing world, the power of experience remains the constant. Hold on to that constant. And the final reminder, मैं हिंदी में बोलने वाली हूँ ये, आप जितने भी ऊंचे हो जाए, जितनी भी ऊंचाइयाँ हासिल कर दे, पूरी दुनिया घूम के आपको आना तो है छोटा काफे में. So please come back to Chota. And you'll be greatly missed. All the best. And parents, we can say that with all confidence, with all our hearts. These are some of the best minds, hearts and brains. They are going to change the world, and they're going to emerge as leaders. So please don't worry and enjoy the rest of the journey for your loved ones. Thank you all.
I declare the convocation closed. All please rise for the national anthem.
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात
standing till the last member of the faculty leaves the lawns. I also request the invited guests, parents, and students to join the chief guest, the chairperson of the Governing Council, the president and director, the dean and members of the Governing Council for dinner. Thank you.